What is up, everybody? That's the same line my girlfriend uses in her videos, but this is my video, Dre Trades. Thanks for coming. Hit the like, subscribe, you know what to do. So here is the market today, and this action today is exactly what I was afraid of in my last couple of videos, why I'm a little bit hesitant to put on those trades, even though I'm feeling it. I'm seeing, I should say, some of the stock charts, some of the stock patterns is like, yo, I needs to get in. I need to get in there. But with the VIX being a little high, I'm just kind of sitting on my hands and watching the market action because it's just too much uncertainty, in my opinion, just, you know, to get in there, to be all in, even though some of these picks are working. All right, so here we go. We got the Dow's down 165, NASDAQ down 95, S&P down 23, and you can look at the heat map. Only thing working basically is those industrials, right? Railroads, farming equipment, aerospace and defense, and a little bit of the utilities, and even some oil and gas, right? So there's three stocks I want to talk about. I want to talk about Apple. We're going to look at that Apple chart because Apple is, look at that right there. Apple is just doing its thing after that new iPhone announcement and all whatever else is coming out with. And then I want to talk about Tesla. Then we'll go ahead and hit DraftKings. Oh my gosh. Woo. Woodshed, brother. Woodshed. Damn. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about Apple real quick. So they tried to sell it off yesterday. This is a daily chart. They tried to sell it off with that announcement. And that was really nothing to worry about because every time Apple has a product announcement or whatever, it always sells off. Always sell. It's the best guaranteed trade in the stock market. When they have an announcement, it sells off. But what happened today? You got an indecision candle right there. And for the most part, they couldn't sell it off anymore. That indecision, even though it's kind of like basically a tie with the Bulls and the Bears, I'm going to say the Bulls won. I mean, because the market was down today. You got to remember, it was down and this thing held up. So that, in my opinion, is real bullish. We look at the 4-hour chart and you can see a little bit closely what's happening here. You can see the turn up. This is a nice little cup, I call it. And this is exactly right here where I told you guys I put on a nice size trade and I got chickened out, and that's right on this candle. And sure enough, I caught the low. No lie, I caught the low. The VIX was going up. We had a quick reversal and I was like, I'm out. I just don't want to do this no more. And ever since then, for the most part, I've been sitting on my hands, but I should have stayed with the trade. You can see what's happening. We got the gap up out of the area. We coming down. We're not even filling that gap. On a day like today, it actually held the gap. So I'm kind of impressed. Now we know most gaps fill, so let's be cautious on this one. We do have earnings coming up over here, October 29th. My bet is it runs into earnings. I really think today was impressive. And look at the volume on that sell-off right there. This is a 4 hours, right? And they didn't really sell it off. You know what I'm saying? So I really like Apple going into earnings. Okay, going into earnings. Now let's look at Tesla. Tesla. I gave y'all this. Let's go to the daily chart. Now we stay on the 4-hour chart, and you can see I got it all marked up, and I gave y'all this trade in my previous video right there. I called this breakout of that triangle pattern, a consolidation kind of ascending triangle breakout. If you're looking closer right there, you can see that little consolidation. Now we're popping up. This thing is up 3.28%, $14 on a day like today. They sold, wait a minute, they sold the market off today, and this thing is up 3.28%. I really think that's all you need to know about Tesla. I still like the breakout. I would have probably put a trade on this, and not sit on my hands, but it was up too big. I was thinking about selling a put spread, but being up 3.28%, I decided, I might have missed it. I like this one going into earnings as well. Now, okay, we got to talk about the DraftKings, man. I've been talking about this stock for a while now, and almost on every video, trying to call it. I did it just on yesterday's video, and basically I said that range, that's the range, okay? We either going to break to the upside or break to the downside. And sure enough, we broke to the downside. Let's pull up the daily chart and you can kind of get a little better glimpse of what's happening there. See, that just broke right out of there, closed at its low of the day. I'm not liking that. So what's next? What's next for DraftKings, man? Well, you see this yellow line right there? I just think this is where we head. I think that is the destination. $45. Okay, now I'm going to give you some bad news. And remember, I'm actually in this stock. I'm still holding my positions. Let me clear all this out, because this is something else I see, right? I see a pole. I see a flag, right? Bull flag. Kind of drew that wrist up there. And generally, if it does break down, we'll go down almost the same size of that pole. Now, that is extreme, okay? I don't think that's going to happen, but it can happen, all right? So where would that support be? Well, I don't know if it goes all the way down there. So maybe 41, maybe even this 35, 36, 7, 8 area in here somewhere. Lots of support over there. I don't think that's happening, but this thing seems to sell off every time a sports player or an athlete gets coronavirus. Okay, it just sells off. They did postpone the LSU Florida football game due to coronavirus tests, so maybe that's something to do with it. The world's #1 golfer, Dustin Johnson, tested positive for coronavirus, so it seems like that's the new trend. If someone gets the virus, it's got to sell off, right? And it just is what it is. When they come out with a vaccine, this is going to be one powerhouse stock, okay? Yeah, because if they're selling it off every time someone gets the virus, what is it going to be like when they don't have to worry about that no more? One more thing I want to show you on DraftKings. Okay, so here is the option chain. Look at the put call ratio. That's right there. It's at 35, right? So it's not really like they was stacking up on the puts. 207,000 calls traded to 73,000 puts. And there's also something else I want to show you. Let's go to this November 6th, right? 23 days away. DraftKings price, if it were to go up 30% from here in 23 days, that's going to bring you right around 61. Let's do the math on that. 47.56 plus 30%. It's going to bring you out 61.80. So let's go right here. Look, let's look at the 61s. You could get $1. You could get $1 if you were to sell that. That's like huge. To be 30% away with 23 days. So it's something to keep in mind. I know we're going down, but the premium is still pumped in these out of the money call options. We could do the same for the puts. All right, let's do 47.56, which is the price, and let's go 30% to the downside. Okay, that's going to bring us at $33.29. So let's look at the 35. We got a 35 put. So basically, we can get 50 cents for that. It's not even 50 because that's 35. Somewhere between maybe 40, 35 cents if we were to go 30% down. So they're really thinking this thing is going to go up. All right. Look at the volume even. Look at the volume. Right. Now, they could be selling these because the premium is juicy, but I'm sure there's some people trying to play lotto and buy these out of the money calls. But the volume is definitely there in the calls, and you can see the put side, not much volume at all. Okay, just kind of keep that in perspective. Even though we're going down, this thing has the firepower to turn around, and next thing you know, it's up 30%. I guess I don't really think it goes there. I'm just saying. All right, so let's look at the VIX. Let's close it out with the VIX. All right, since the market was down today. And the VIX, it's still up, right? I've been drawing this line. Maybe I can put on a 30-minute. Yeah, I've been drawing this line. I can kind of keep extending it. And it's up, right? Here's the uptrend, and it's still going higher. All right, so this is the reason why I'm not really putting any trades on. I'm just not. But you know what? I got a confession to make. I did put on a Google trade. Yes, I did. Google's, I thought it was pretty impressive today. So, oh man, I sold a put spread underneath here. Okay, it was like the 15.40. I'm not quite sure exactly, and I went closer to at the money because I wanted to get some juice. All right, I wanted to not be that far away. If we were to wake up tomorrow and Google's down 20-30, I want to have gotten paid for selling those options. All right, so I went got a little close to the money, but I think this one can do the same thing, and that is run kind of into earnings, right? So that's it, man. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, do all of that, comment, share it. Let everyone know Dre Trades is here, and he's giving you good trades. I gave you the Disney the other day. I gave it to you. It's giving back a little bit today. I gave you the Tesla, right? Gave it to you. I even gave you the Apple, but I got out. I chickened out of the Apple trade, but I need to listen to myself. I need to listen to myself just a little bit more. All right, so this is Dre. This is Dre Trades. I'm on Twitter, Dre Trades, Instagram, Dre Trades, right here, Dre Trades 2 on YouTube. Thanks for watching. You know what to do. Hit it all. I'm out.